Alright, hello YouTube. How are y'all doing today? Today I will be talking about DC versus Marvel and an all-out war. And what I mean by that is, if DC heroes going against, Marvel heroes in an all-out one civil war, and who will be, the last hero remaining, and who will exactly win the war between DC and Marvel. Alright, well, let's look at the main characters of each side. Alright, the main characters of DC is obviously Batman, Superman, obviously. Wonder Woman, Flash, Green Lantern, Aquaman, Shazam. And, that's the main character. The Martian Manhunter. He's part of the Justice League. Them characters, they are, what DC's made of. Cyborg 2, Flash, all of them, they're all basically the main backbone of DC. Without them, DC wouldn't be nowhere near as good as it is today, especially without Batman and Superman and all of them. They morphed, DC into the comics it is today. In which, I expressed many a times before that my favorite comic book is Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns, and also The Killing Joke. Them two are like my favorite comic books, and also Batman Year One. Those, were my three favorite comic books out of DC and Marvel. And and let's look at the heroes aspects of DC. You got Batman. He does not have no superpowers, but he is fluent in, I believe, over 127 martial arts. That's a lot of damn martial arts to fight from. And plus, he has the Batmobile, which is like basically a supernatural force on its own. He got all the weapons you can ever think of. He got everything. And what I mean by that is, he has his genius. He's super smart. There's no doubt about that. He's a quick, fast learner and everything. And he's always one step ahead of his opponents. He always finds a weakness in his opponents. No matter if it's a god, he's going to find a weakness in his opponent. Superman. And by the way, I'm just doing a top 3 from DC, which is Batman, Superman, and actually I want to put it between Wonder Woman and the Green Lantern. But, my next one, Superman. He is the strongest of the strongest. There's a reason he is the Man of Steel. It's because he is impossible to stop. His only weakness is kryptonite. That's his only weakness. He gets his power from the sun. He is able to destroy planets with one punch. And when the DC and Marvel had their own crossover, he was able to beat the shit out of the Hulk. That's strong. That is super strong. He was able to throw the Hulk to the sun. If that ain't strong, I don't know what is. And if you're able to punch through planets, that's pretty badass. Wonder Woman. She is the female of all female superheroes. She is the icon of female superhero, identification. She is the badass of all badass of female heroes. She has a super strength. She's able to beat guys twice their height, twice their size. She's able to beat supernatural beings. She's able to fly. She's able to do everything, that a male superhero can. But most times better. That's the thing, most times better. Alright, Green Lantern. Green Lantern is, he's kind of an odd superhero. I mean, he has his lantern ring, which is able to make objects out of it. He could hit you over the head with out of his ring of a sledgehammer. He's able to do so much stuff. He's able to fly. He also has super strength. I mean, even if you put him against, let's say, Hulk from Marvel or, Captain America, he's able to use his ring to just hold him and just throw him. And plus, he also has super strength also. So he's also an ultimate superhero on his own. Alright, now I'm here to Marvel and their top 3 superheroes. And I'm also going to add a bonus of 4th. Alright, number 1, Iron Man. Tony Stark. he is a multi-billionaire. He is like the counterpart of DC's Batman, except, well, without a suit, he'd kind of useless unlike Batman. But you know, he's you know, he runs a multi-billion, you know, company. He's super smart. He does awesome you know, stuff with his suit. But his one drawback is, well, without his suit, he doesn't really know how to fight. Now, one comic issue, like I said for my other videos, Captain Marvel did, not Captain Marvel, but Captain America did train him a little in martial arts, but I don't think it's going to help him a lot against people like Batman and stuff. But he is still badass in his suits and got the super smarts. Alright, my second, Thor. Thor, he's basically a god. He is the badass of all badasses. You know, his hammer is just phenomenal. His strength is also phenomenal. His speed, phenomenal. He's able to fly and everything. He is absolutely a god. Now, I'm not so sure about, you know, what his weakness is, but I'm pretty sure he, you know, he can be beat. Maybe not be, you know, absolutely killed, but can be beat. But he is still, you know, a badass, could beat, and can also beat a lot of DC heroes. Alright, and my third will have to be the Hulk. Man, the Hulk, he's just pure badass. That guy is just, the more angry he gets, the more bigger he gets, and the more he just wants to rip your damn head off. That's what I gotta say about the Hulk, you know. He is the ultimate badass. He is this walking abomination. His one determination is to destroy you, to wipe you off the face of this planet. If you fuck with the Hulk's gonna fuck you up. Now, like I did say about Superman, you know, he did beat him and everything, but, you know, there could always be a round two, and Hulk can surely beat him. I mean, it wasn't an easy fight for Superman, so, you know, I believe the Hulk can beat him. So, I mean, I'm gonna give some heads up for the Hulk, of the ultimate badass of Marvel. And my fourth, well, my fourth is pretty obvious, you know, in Marvel, is Spider-Man. He has super strength, he's fast, he's got some badass web slinging, you know, it's like, you know, I won! Yeah, basically, you know, he can spray your eyes with webs, he can tie you up, he's got super strength, like I said, you know, and plus he's just comedian, he's just a funny guy in the comic books and also on the TV and movies and stuff. And if I do have to put a poster, you know, guy for Marvel, he is the ultimate poster guy for Marvel, you know, Spider-Man. Because there's just nothing better than Spider-Man. He is the badass. He not only is badass, but he's just cool. I mean, if anybody should team up, you know, if they ever made a movie for DC and Marvel, it should be Batman and Spider-Man. That would just be no, it should be Flash and Spider-Man. Because that would be just a funny team in the movie cinematic form. That would just be completely awesome. But to get to the chase and to see who will win, you know, DC and Marvel going at each other, I'm gonna have to go split tie. I mean, cause there's just too many badasses on each side, and it'll just be a war that would be never won. I mean, sure. I mean, I believe Batman could beat, you know, Iron Man and stuff like that, and I believe Superman can beat Hulk. But, you know, there's so many Marvels that could easily beat DC characters. I mean, you know, that's just the truth is. So, I mean, if DC and Marvel ever went to war, I think the world would be destroyed. I mean, I know for a fact the world would be destroyed. So, the only one I would be losing is us. So, I mean, who I think will win in a DC versus Marvel war? Like I said, I'm splitting down the middle. I'm going to say it's a tie. So yeah, it's gonna be a tie for, you know, Marvel versus DC in a war. But that's gonna be all for right now. And please like and subscribe. I'm gonna make more videos, obviously, because I just love making videos of, you know, different topics of anime, comic books, and all that good stuff. And, you know, and also, I believe in July there's gonna be a preview of The Walking Dead season 5, and I'm gonna make a video from what I see in the previews and another prediction of season 5. But for right now, I want to keep on making videos of all sorts of things. So like I said, you know, please like and subscribe, and I'm going to keep on making videos. Alright, later.